What, you want me to start?
I
can start.
Okay, you start.
What's up, everybody? Potterheads and Pottermen and women alike. Wait, what are we?
We're Two Butterbeers.
Okay. Welcome to Two Butterbeers. See, I just forgot what our name was that fast. We're tired. Anyway, my name is Virgie.
And I'm Karen.
And we're going to talk about the first book. The book that introduced us to the boy who lived, Sorcerers Stone. But we're only talking about the first chapter. So just be prepared.
Yeah. So the podcast is going to be one chapter each week, depending on the length of the chapter. Yeah, if it's too short of a chapter, then we'll combine two. But we'll let you know ahead of time.
Sometimes we'll just bullshit. Talk about characters and Harry Potter stuff. You know, just chill, hang out.
How much we hate Harry Potter, pretty much.
And how much of a bad wizard he is. So you want to get started?
So, yeah, let's get started, yeah.
Ignore our awkwardness. This is our first one.
Yeah, so...
If there are pauses in between, just fast forward a little bit. It's okay. We're working on things.
So this is Book 1, Chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived.
Yay! The boy who lived.
So, how does it start off? Talking about the Dursleys.
Yeah, and how much of a jerk they all are.
How boring they are.
Yes. How much of a dick Vernon is, and how much of a terrible I'm an only child, and I can tell that she is an awful sister. I would probably have punched Petunia a long time ago.
She's just jealous. So, is she the older sister?
I think she is the older sister.
And she didn't get the power, so.
It's not like she didn't want it.
It's like, I don't know. It feels like, because with jealousy, there's something you want with jealousy. And she's jealous of her. So I think it's kind of like JK emphasizes how boring they are and how important status is to the Dursleys. So I think it's kind of like that. I'm the popular sister. Things need to be like neat and standard, but then there's also this jealousy because Lily has something extra.
And I guess Vernon was like, because Petunia definitely runs that relationship.
Yeah. You think so?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. In the book, you can tell, but I'm thinking about the movies. And in the movies, she doesn't have a lot of lines. So, but yeah.
I only took notes toward the end. I'm just gonna go off the top.
Okay, so from what I can remember, what's his name? Vernon.
Yeah, Vernon.
He's on his way to work, and he's seeing all these weird things happening, like a cat reading a newspaper, and
foreshadowing.
And it's just odd things happening throughout the day. But because his life is so perfect, he ignores them.
Yep. And
he notices people in these colorful cloaks, and they're all rejoicing around town.
Yep.
And
by the way, who does drilling? Like I didn't understand in the book
that's his job.
He's like head of some sort of drill thing, and it confused the crap out of me when I was a kid and now. Like, do you mean drills as in power tools? Because that sounds like the most boring job.
Well, he's like the most boring person, so.
That is true. This kid's a bitch, but
that's what happens when you have too much money going to your kid.
Yeah. What page is that?
The very end. I was trying to remember how it all ended.
Oh, I do remember that part. It ended with Harry in a bassinet with this little letter that Dumbledore left behind, telling the Dursleys, hey, when he gets older, tell him who he is. And of course that didn't happen.
Yeah. Alright, so he goes to work, comes home, and he chooses not to tell her. Yeah.
Yep, because that's how where the movie completely messed up. In that book, that man is scared of Petunia.
Yeah, it does seem like he's in charge in the movie. Mm-hmm. I wonder why they do that.
I don't. It might be like a male thing.
Maybe, or his character's a lot more. Like he can do a lot more with his character than hers, because she's really just this stuck-up brat, and he's like kind of a maniac. So
yeah,
like he's very easily. He has a bad temper, so it's just easier to play up his character, I guess. But
she seems to have a bad temper too in that book.
She does.
Because seems to have a bad temper too in that
Yes,
book.
she does.
Because she has a dog.
That's Maxie.
And he's mad at something. We're not sure what it is.
Something outside.
But, you could tell in the book, she has a terrible temper. Because when he came back, he was, because while he was at his job, he saw all the cloaks and things. And didn't some dude come up and hug him? Mm-hmm. And that scared the crap out of him.
To tell him that he should be happy.
Yeah, that he should be happy. Because he heard whispers like, oh, something with the Potters.
Yeah.
And Harry and whatever. And he was like, oh, shit. Petunia's going to be mad. And that's when he goes home and he mentions Harry. And she just snaps like, the fuck did
he mentioned
you just
Harry?
say? Yeah, well, he mentioned... Did he mention Harry? I think he was like... What was their kid's name? What's your kid? Like, you remember your sister?
Oh, no. Yeah, he was asking.
Like, you
That's
remember
right.
your sister? And she's like, the fuck did you say?
Because
That's when she, like, snaps.
Yeah.
Like...
Because she's so hateful.
Yep.
She likes to cover up things.
So where were we?
We were talking about he came home. And they're talking about Harry.
Yeah.
So when exactly are we introduced to Dumbledore? Because McGonagall's been outside the house all day.
Yeah, which is really creepy in and of itself. She's just out there reading a newspaper. She gets mad.
Yeah.
Because everybody's running around celebrating with their cloaks out, and the news is like, hey, they're shooting stars and things all over the place. But you were sitting here in front of Human's door reading a newspaper.
As a cat.
And you don't think they're
with glasses on.
Yeah, with glasses on. And you don't think that you're gonna draw some sort of attention.
So the day goes by.
Yep.
And McGonagall's sitting there, and then Dumbledore comes in. What is the thing he uses? It's like with the light.
Oh yeah, I do remember that, but I don't remember what it was called. Because didn't he weren't all the streets because they had gone to bed by this time?
Yeah.
And weren't all the street lights out, and he did something?
He took all the street lights out.
So that was it. Him. That was it. And
they sell those things.
They do?
Yeah.
Where?
I mean, they don't work, but I mean, just anywhere. I've just seen them a few places.
Was it at the Harry Potter World?
Is it Harry Potter World? But I see it at the store, like
at actual
like
stores?
Barnes and Noble bookstores. Yeah.
How do you know it doesn't work?
Because I mean, I've read the box.
That doesn't mean anything. You could
it's
go
not gonna
and
go
buy
suck the light out of.
Have you tried it?
No.
That's one thing we're going to do, guys. We're going to get one of those things, and we're going to videotape it, and I'm going to try it, because she's a non-believer.
Okay. Pretty sure magic doesn't exist, though.
You say that.
That's why I reread these books. Because it doesn't exist.
It does exist.
Okay. In our hearts. But yeah, so Dumbledore comes in, and he brings candy, right? Or he's eating candy?
No, he's selfish. He didn't bring candy for everybody.
Oh,
he brought it for him. Because he brought the lemon drops.
Yeah, he loves lemon drops.
Nobody else does. It's just him. See, he's selfish.
I like lemon heads. Are those the same thing?
You know, I wondered that. I don't know if lemon drops are just a British. You've been to London.
I like grape heads, actually. But
aren't they all sour?
Yeah, I like sour. So, but anyway.
I don't think it hurt your mouth. But yeah. He was selfish, and he brought his own lemon drops. He didn't bring anything for anybody else.
And they're just chit-chatting about everything that happened.
Yeah.
What happened is Voldemort returned. Well, no, he's already around.
Yep.
But he killed Harry's parents.
Yep, and McGonagall was like, don't you say that man's name.
Yeah.
And Dumbledore's like, why not? It's just a name. And McGonagall's like,
shut
only
up.
to you. Yeah, like, shut up.
And then Hagrid comes out of the sky on his motorbike.
Yep, and before all that, McGonagall's pissed. Like, how could you trust Hagrid with Harry?
Yeah. Because he's just this clumsy giant, pretty much.
But he's just a big old fluffy human being.
He's a giant.
Never mind. He is a giant.
He's half giant. So he's half human.
How did that work out?
I don't know, man. I don't
think we should think too hard.
Magic. Yes. So, what's his name? Hagrid came with Harry and a bundle of blankets.
Oh.
And they drop him off at the doorstep like he's a nobody.
Oh, Karen the doggy is whining.
He likes attention. That's all that is. Breathing here on me.
He's really sweet after you get to know him. Because when you first walk in, he barks at you and gets mad.
He just wants you to know it's his house. That's all. But yeah, so why is this the closest family? I understand. Was James an only kid?
I don't know. Now that you think about it, because it's just when I was looking up stuff, basically they were like, "That's his closest family. That's all he has." I hadn't thought about James, unless all his family members like died or something.
I don't know.
No, I never mentioned James.
Yeah, they don't really talk about James's family.
I kept wondering too, like, why didn't one of them just take him? Like, why?
That's what I thought too. I was like,
Dursleys?
Hagrid is doing nothing. He can, well, no.
Unless it's because, like, you have all of these strange beasts, and we're gonna let you have a baby.
Well,
No.
they could have the teachers. Like, he could just be the castle baby.
The castle's baby.
Like, they just all take care of him. He just lives there.
As you've already told me before, you think Harry Potter's a jerk. How much more of a jerk do you think he would be?
I think
if he was
a
the
jerk.
castle's baby.
I think he was a jerk. Okay, first of all, before I forget, I think they took him to the Muggle world so that he would be safer. I think that was the whole point. Now that I'm thinking about it,
That makes sense.
but I think he is a jerk because he was kept in a cupboard under the stairs for 11 years, and they were mean to him. So he just built up this wall. That's why he's a jerk. I feel like that's why he's a jerk.
As soon as you meet Harry, who like beats up the Dursleys for one, turns your cousin into a pig, which is fantastic in the movie. You should turn like, oh wait, people love me.
It takes a while when you've been hurt for so long, Virgin.
Yeah, it was. He was in there for like 10 years.
Yeah. It's a long time.
To be locked up in a cupboard.
And to be
Used
beaten.
Beaten. Was he really beaten though?
Dudley used to beat him up.
Oh
with
yeah,
his
that's right. I
friends.
forgot Dudley.
And they used to all shove him around, yell at him.
Petunia and Vernon never beat him up.
They never yelled at him?
No, they yelled.
I would think Vernon would like shove him around. I mean, I would picture that, but who knows?
They basically used him as a house slave.
Yeah, house elf.
Yeah, he was a house elf before he met them. Oh, and I also read this thing about why Dumbledore figured that, oh, let's put him with the Dursleys.
Mm-hmm.
They were thinking, oh, okay, his mom, which her name is escaping my brain now. What's his mom's name? Name is escaping my brain now. What's his mom's name?
Lily?
Lily. His mom, Lily, like, did some maternal sacrifice.
What?
So, yeah, that's what I was reading. It was like some sort of maternal sacrifice, because she sacrificed herself to save Harry.
Yeah.
So they figured, well, Dumbledore figured that her sacrifice would transfer some sort of maternal instincts to Petunia, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna love Harry too. But that never happened.
Who wrote that?
I don't know. I found it on Google. I was Google searching things to sound intelligent in this podcast. But that kind of didn't make sense to me. Because, I mean, she's not a witch, first of all. And she hated her sister, so there's no way in the world.
This kind of is a typical fairy tale. The parent dies, stuck with the evil step parents. But,
yeah. But that's your aunt and uncle that's love you unconditionally, and they don't. They hate you. What happened to his grandparents?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll talk about this later on in the podcast, but for the mirror of Eris, is that how you say it? Eris?
I think so.
Well,
I have to watch the movie.
He sees his entire family, and that made me question, like, where is the rest of his family? Like, is everybody else dead? Like, seriously.
Maybe Dumbledore didn't do his research completely.
Maybe not.
Okay, we're just going to find two and we're just going to stick
together.
I don't know. Dumbledore sounds like a dick, too.
Who else was James? You only know about James's friends.
Mm-hmm.
And who are they? Are they all in jail?
That was another thing that confused me. In the book, Hagrid came riding in to bring Harry on this bike, you know? And he says, I have to take this back to Sirius.
He sure does. So Sirius is not in.
So I guess in the first book he's not in jail.
We need to look into that because Sirius is his godfather. So that would be the person.
That would be the perfect person. And maybe if Dumbledore had thought hard enough and put Harry with Sirius, then Sirius wouldn't end up in jail.
We need to look into that because it sounds like a slip up somewhere.
Because Dumbledore did a lot of slip ups that we'll talk about later on.
I meant Dumbledore with the writing of this series. Because it just bothers me a little bit that nobody else existed in the Wizarding world. But we needed a good plot, I guess.
There has to be holes to create a good plot.
I guess so. But yeah. That's pretty much the story.
Yeah, for the first chapter, that's pretty much it. By the way, were we talking about Animagus? Was that how you pronounce it? What'd you say yours was?
Is that what's called? No, Animagus is someone who turns into an animal.
Yeah, well, you said you got a t-shirt.
My Patronus? Is that what you call it? It's called Animagus?
The thing with the corgi.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I thought that's what you called it.
Let me go find the shirt. I have it sitting up there. So I want to take a picture.
She's off to go do things. She'll be back, though. At least I hope so. This is her house. And there are dogs in here. And I don't think Max likes me very much.
It says my Patronus.
Oh, it's a Patronus. I thought it was an Animagus. Isn't that the thing that McGonagall is and she has the cat?
Animagus is when you can turn into an animal.
Oh.
Patronus is what you...
Yeah, then I hate my Patronus. I don't know
what is yours?
I hate my Patronus. It's a swallow.
You can make up your own. Mine is an actual corgi. This shirt just says that.
On Pottermore. I took the thing, and I hate my
Pottermore. I haven't been on there since the last book came out. Since Pottermore came about.
I went back when Fantastic Beasts came out. And I did my thing. Because I got sorted into the house for Ivilmorny. I think that's how you say it.
I don't know what that even means.
It's the American house. She's not a big Fantastic Beasts fan. I
only like Fantastic Beasts because I think Eddie Redmayne was a good fit for that role. Other than that...
And she thinks he's cute. But
I think he's cute. But Ezra Miller is the one who's cute in those movies to me.
I forgot whose good character he was.
I forget his name, the crazy one. That's with a C, I think.
Ooh, and it's like in the back of my head, but I can't think of it on the top. I'm going to figure it out once we end this, and then it's going to make me really mad.
Yep.
My husband took his, which we'll talk about him. We're going to talk about significant others at some point in this podcast.
They
don't
be
really
here,
matter.
But
they're
so odd.
Here. Yeah.
But
they're
so odd.
Yeah. I don't know, but mine is like he likes Harry Potter to a point, but not that much. How about
that's how say Harry. That's how Alex is. He likes Harry Potter, but it's like, oh yeah, that's something fun. Whereas it's my life. But yeah.
Deontay likes it to an extent, but I made him do the Pottermore thing. He got a better Patronus. I don't remember what it was. I think it was some sort of big cat, like a tiger or something. And it made me mad. Because no. It was a bird. But I think it was a falcon or a hawk. And I was like, why did I get the swallow? And I like this more than you do. And you got the hawk.
I need to go find what mine is. Because I remember taking that. You know what pissed me off a bit? We went to Harry Potter World a few months ago. Alex had never been on Pottermore. He hadn't been. What house you're in? And so we were in line for the 3 broomsticks. It's like a restaurant there. But anyway, it's nasty food.
Right.
Well, it's because we're pescatarian, so it's like hard to. All you can have is the fish and chips there. But anyway, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, he was. I made him take the test all around line, and he got Gryffindor. And that irked me a little bit because I was Gryffindor for 10 years before Pottermore came out. And then...
You got sorted into Hufflepuff.
Then I got sorted into Hufflepuff. So.
See, when I first took the test, like back when it first came out, I was a Slytherin. And I was happy because that's what I wanted.
Did you retake it and get Ravenclaw?
Yeah, I retook it and got Ravenclaw.
Everybody retook it and got Ravenclaw. I retook it and got Ravenclaw.
Oh.
So I'm like...
that test is rigged anyway.
Or maybe we just grew up. And we're smarter.
I I refuse to accept that. I am a Slytherin.
I go by the original test, so. I'm pretty sure if you take it a few times, you'll get all 4 houses.
Probably because you'll learn the answers that you're supposed to get.
No, I mean, depending on the day is what I meant. Depending on how you're feeling and you respond that day.
No, when I took it, I was trying real hard to get Slytherin, and apparently my answers didn't match.
I think I was trying to get Gryffindor both times, to be honest. Like, kinda. Like, I was being honest, but I was kind of like, what would a Gryffindor say?
Yep, that's what I was doing.
So, yeah.
And it didn't work out too well.
You were trying to be Gryffindor?
No, I was trying to be Slytherin, and apparently my answers were all Ravenclaw. And that made me mad. Deontay also got Ravenclaw, and he was excited.
Aww.
And then he started to rub it in my face that we were both Ravenclaws, and I didn't want to be.
We were Gryffindor and a Hufflepuff over here. So I was like, we need to get a bunch of plants. So, because who was it that married a Hufflepuff? And he was really into herbology too. So
he married a Hufflepuff?
Mm-hmm.
We were getting way.
Yeah, we really are. Let's back up a little bit.
We go too far. Don't. We'll talk about that, and I don't know when that pops up.
It'll just be some random ones, probably.
Yeah.
Bear with us.
Yeah, bear with us. We're working through this, man.
Yeah. But that pretty much sums up chapter 1. The Dursleys are boring and mean, and Dumbledore doesn't really care about babies, so he leaves them on doorsteps.
With a letter.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And that's it. By the way, we didn't introduce the name of our podcast.
Oh, yeah. We didn't. We just started talking.
Yeah. We're Two Butterbeers.
Yay.
Just so you know. And I'm Karen. I belong to Hufflepuff, and Virgie is Slytherin.
Best house in the world, baby.
I don't think so, but...
We had some of the best characters.
You had one good character.
Oh! Who?
Voldemort.
Oh!
What other good characters
I'm sorry.
are
there was a whole... Shit, I forgot his name. I know his actor name is Tom Felton.
Malfoy? The only Slytherin at Hogwarts?
There were more Slytherins than
Not really.
We just didn't talk about it. How many Hufflepuff? The only Hufflepuff you got is the one that died, and that's it.
That kind of hurts a little bit, okay?
It's a fact, though.
Okay, well, what's his name is Hufflepuff? Newt
Scamander?
Yeah.
You don't even like Fantastic Beasts.
I like Newt.
You like his actor.
No, I like that character. That's some good acting right there. Like, that character really came to life for me.
Okay, you know what?
I mean, you didn't really appreciate that character.
That is true.
I identified so much with him.
I liked his character.
And he loves all the animals. And I'm like, man, that's a true Hufflepuff right there, man.
You're an animal lover anyway, so that one would make sense for you.
I cried during that movie. Maybe that's why.
You cried during the movie?
Just the animals, like, and how people were so against, like, how magical animals weren't allowed in America. That honestly reminded me of how people, like, discriminate against certain animals, like pit bulls. And I was like, man, this is real life right here.
I'm definitely going to have to go back and rewatch that movie because I got none of that. I was just sitting in there. I think when I went to watch it, it was like, yay, Harry Potter. And I was
excited to see it. I think, honestly, okay, this is a whole nother video. I mean, recording. But Fantastic Beasts, it just felt like a cash grab. And I feel like that's why I was like, because they had too many celebrities in it. So.
In the first one?
The first one, I saw 3 people who did not need to be in that movie.
Who?
I don't know their name, the actors' names. But the person who Johnny Depp is. But in the not Johnny Depp, but there's 2 actors who play the same character.
Yeah. It starts with a G.
Well, anyway, those 2 didn't need to be
there.
This
is gonna bug me.
And the lady who was like the principal, or I don't know, the black lady in the movie.
Grindelwald. That's who Johnny Depp played.
But there's 2 actors that play that character.
2 actors? Well, Zoe Kravitz was in the movie.
Well, that's in the next one, and I just got to see that before I judge it. But I don't like that they're like throwing a bunch of celebrities in. Like, that was the magic in Harry Potter that you didn't know anybody. Like, that made them, and I was hoping that would be the same thing.
Except for Alan Rickman.
Except Alan Rickman, but I didn't know Alan Rickman, but I was a kid, so.
Because I think it was that movie. There were like strict guidelines because I remember when we were kids, we were mad.
Yeah, we got really mad about
because we couldn't be in the movie because we weren't British.
Yeah.
In this movie, I don't think it mattered.
Yeah, I guess so, but that's not the point. I've just been nice to not have popular actors. That just takes away from the movie, I feel.
Eddie Redmayne is pretty... Especially...
He was really good as that character. So...
But if we're talking about popular actors, Eddie Redmayne was in Les Miserables.
He's not Johnny Depp, is what I'm saying.
Johnny Depp hadn't come out with any good things.
But what I'm saying is he's
like
not
he's
not as established as Johnny Depp, is what I'm saying. Like, I was just saying... Johnny Depp didn't need to be in that movie. Like, I mean, really popular names. Like, Eddie Redmayne is pretty popular, but it's not like Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because at the time, I think all he really had under his belt, as far as big things, was Les Miserables.
And that, Theory of Everything. But
that had come out. Oh,
yeah.
I never watched it.
You know, Theory of Everything and Newt Scamander,
Mm-hmm.
they're kind of the same character if you watch the two.
Kind of,
They remind me of each other. They remind me of each other. The acting style. But anyway. All right, let's end this before we carry on forever.
Yeah. Just keep going.
Okay, so yes, that sums up chapter 1.
Yep.
Go follow us on Twitter, you guys.
And I think by the time this is out, we'll have an Instagram. Or unless we already have an Instagram.
I haven't set up anything yet.
Okay, so we don't have an Instagram, but we will.
Like, we've been talking about it, like, all of this, but it all still feels spur of the moment at the same time.
Yeah, you can hear it based on this thing. We're just kind of sitting in the room talking.
Yeah, but we are at Two Butterbeers. Butterbeer with an S, because it's two. Two Butterbeers.
2.
Yeah, so go follow us, please, and like us, and subscribe to us, and
just listen to our podcast. Just listen to this bullshit for like 15, 30 hour, however long it lasts.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, it depends on how much talking we do.
But anywho, thank you for taking the time to listen to us.
We love you already.
Kinda.
I love you already.
Okay, the Slytherin loves you all.
See, the Slytherin. We're not bad people.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.